Welcome to Jerusalem for this Inside Israel report, where we tell you what's happening in Israel and the Middle East. Israel's election may be over, but the battle over who will lead the Jewish state has just begun. Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party went head-to-head against Benny Gantz's rival Blue and White party, but neither won enough votes to declare a final victory. On Thursday, Netanyahu called on Gantz to join him in a national unity government instead of going to a third election.
Benny, it's on us to form a broad unity government. Today, the nation expects us, both of us, to accept responsibility and work together.
Gantz rejected Netanyahu's offer shortly after he made that statement. President Rivlin said the Israeli people have spoken, and now it's up to Gantz and Netanyahu to take the next step. Well, joining me now for more is CBN Middle East Bureau Chief Chris Mitchell. Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Emily, great to be with you.
Well, the first question is a unity government. What is it, and do you think that's actually likely?
It's a possibility, Emily, and basically what a unity government is that the two largest parties would actually get together and form a government. Here in Israel, the magic number is 61, and right now, Blue and White and Likud don't have near that figure. Maybe the right bloc has about 55 with the Likud. The Blue and White actually has about 42. So the idea behind unity government, if they would get together and form that. Whether it happens, we don't know. It's a possibility. Likely or not, we'll see.
And the question before the elections was, or the statement was, that this was a referendum on Netanyahu. Now that we see the results, do you think that rings true?
I think so. In fact, we talked to Israeli voters, and that was on the minds of many. You know, we will. It was either for or against Bibi Netanyahu. Some people think he's been there too long. They're concerned about the corruption charges against him. They're concerned about the way he's leading Israel right now. And I think you see that playing out right now in the negotiations. For example, the Blue and White says, we'll have Likud come into our party, but we won't take Netanyahu. So really, that is really still the key about not only election, but post-election.
Chris, how do we pray for Israel right now?
Well, they need prayer. They need a lot of prayer right now because it really is a balagan. It's really up in the air what's going to happen. Things are changing almost by the hour right now, post-election. I think two things. First of all, Timothy talks about praying for wisdom and for our leaders so that we would pray for the right leaders. And it says in Psalms, in both the book of Daniel, that God raises up and he brings down. So I think the prayer would be that the Lord would raise up his leadership for Israel for such a time as this. They're facing many threats around Hamas, Iran. They need protection. They need strong leadership. They need godly leadership. So that's how people should pray.
Thanks, Chris. To see more stories about what is happening in the Holy Land and to stay up to date on who will lead Israel's future, tune in every week to Jerusalem Dateline.